Hi everyone, it's Denise with Wondubar Crafts. I am back to do week 30 of the Margarete Miller's Collage Weekly Planner. If you guys have been tuning in, you guys know that my last one on week 29, if you watched all the way to the end and left a comment, you were entered into the giveaway that I had. So congratulations to the winner on that one. That was Crafty Cat. Yay, Amy. So, anyways, I fell a little bit behind because I had some beekeeping classes that I was taking for natural beekeeping. So it's a little bit different method to beekeeping than the conventional style. So a lot to learn still and all that happy stuff. So it went over and so yeah, I didn't get home till later than expected. So yeah. Anyway, so in this week we are let me go ahead and get it mapped up on here. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll do this one on this side. How is everyone? Good, I hope. Had some nasty weather come in yesterday when we were out at his apiary. Actually, we did it in the morning. It was beautiful weather, but by the time we left, it had turned. And we had a nasty little tornado watch up by where I used to live. They had possible tornado. They know of one that touched down, but there was a possible one in Pettis County, which was not too far from where I lived. I mean, just a few miles actually from where I lived before. And of course, we had tornado watch last night. And we no longer have a basement, but if we need to, and our neighbor's house is actually built on a cave. Yeah. It's true. It really is. So if need be, we can go down there. Until I can get one built out here. So we're still trying to figure out if we're going to have it built. I think I want to take that piece off there. Built over a garage, have our garage built over the top of it, or how we're going to do that yet. I don't know yet. So take this piece out here. Okay. Let's give a little bit of grit and grind, right? But it was fun. I had people from 15 different states came in. It was crazy. From Minnesota, from Idaho, Utah, New Hampshire, Texas, had quite a few people from Texas. Got a new glue stick too. Yay. Let's see where else. California. And it's all about natural beekeeping, which instead of doing it how they traditionally do it, where you have to go in and you have to do all these inspections and you're in and out of there in like every couple days, every couple weeks. You only have to go in there a few times. It's very it's not as invasive for the bees. You kind of leave them alone to do their thing, which that's what they do naturally. Leave them be. A lot of the reason why they have to go in and do that is because of disease and bug control. But if you do it in this form, in this way, you don't treat your bees with any kind of medications or bug sprays or nothing. I don't want to say it's organic because there are, if you actually go and look up what organic is in honey and stuff like that, and in beekeeping, they're allowed like so much Roundup they can have on their property, to kill weeds and all this other stuff. And no, I don't, nope, and no. So, it's like that, I think, with a lot of organic things, and people don't realize it. So, okay, we're going to put that there. So, anyway, and then I use a horizontal hive, a 20 frame horizontal hive instead of a up and down vertical. Oh, that I covered over the notes, but that's okay. It's TS. TS notes. Oats. It's oats. Oats. Okay, so in this week, let me stop talking here, yappering. I like that. That's pretty. I don't know what we're going to do. I think I'm going to save that piece for later. Okay, we need something maroon. So I have a piece of, it's supposed to be dark red, but it is kind of maroony, right? So I thought maybe I could sew that on or something, or glue it on or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Something maroon, some graph paper, so I still have a chunk left of the avocado dyed. I have my little basket down off to the side because I'm using this table because you guys have been watching. I've been doing a little quilting, so all right. So origami or other kind of folded paper. So I thought I'd fold something. I don't know what yet, but we'll figure it out. And then some colorful paper. Oh, this one's kind of got colorful and it's sparkly. So we use that. And a place. So this is out of one of my mom's old Friends magazine, and I do believe it says in Green Meadows, but I believe the article that it was talking about in here was from Scotland. So it's like part of the, I don't think it's quite the Highlands, but it's close or something. But anyway, so it's in Scotland. And then the bonus is a portion of a brochure or an advertisement. So here's like a brochure, kind of like I guess it's more of an advertisement for like different stabilizers and color embroidery stuff and stuff like that. So I don't know, we'll cut some of this out or something. I kind of liked this portion, was kind of what I was going for there. So let me go ahead here and ink this. I gotta figure out how we're gonna fold this origami. I don't know. Try and find something simple because I think I have an origami book that shows you how to do all that kind of stuff. So maybe a little bit of a straight edge there. We'll be fine. But it was a lot of fun. However, in the midst of all that, you guys know I did a giveaway last week and the winner, who I thought was the winner, had contacted me. Come to find out, I don't think that was the winner, because I asked them to put something on the website, on their page, and they did not. Well, then the supposed real winner came forward, which I thought was kind of odd because their email didn't match their name and or anything, but they said they were. I asked them to go on there. They did, but then later I realized that they left a message, but they didn't have the same subscriber count. So I think I got duped twice. So I don't know. I don't know. But if Donna did, but then so now I think what I'm going to do is when I do them, I did do one today, but the winner I did know, so that one will be a fairly easy one to do. But from here on out, I think I'm going to just, instead of doing them, I just thought it would be easier to do them digitally, and I may from time to time still do it, but I think I'm going to do it with an actual card where I have to mail it. So, okay, so something maroon. Cut this piece down a little bit. All right, and then I'm going to cut this in half. Maybe. Oh, it does not want to tear. Woohoo! It is not tearing, so I guess I'm cutting. I think it's because this piece may have been cut against the it said, nope, we're not tearing today. Sorry, Denise. We loves ya, but it ain't happening. It ain't happening, darling. All right. So, but, you know, it is what it is. It happened. Hopefully, we'll just have to learn to be a little smarter about what we do. So, anywho. I just, you know, it's a shame that people have to go to that extent, you know. Okay, I'm thinking something like that. Maybe we can curve it a little bit. I don't know. All right, let's figure out what we're going to do with this origami piece. I don't know, man. Okay, I have my little origami fun book here, and I think the house might be the easiest one to do. It says fold a square piece, so I need to make sure this is square, but I do not want a piece this big, obviously. So we're going to cut this. I do believe this is a 8-inch. 8. It's like 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. So I think what I'm going to do is do a 4 by 4. Sorry. I've got something going on there. Drainage, you know. Ucky stuff. Okay. I was hoping to get all caught up with this week, but I don't know, my goodness. With all these folding papers, this and folding, cutting paper, that, I don't know. So, okay, so let's see. We're going to, so I guess this is the printed side we want, so we're going to fold that in half. All right, let's just come down. All right. Then fold it, the edges A, E, C, so that they meet in the center. Okay, so let's fold this in half so we have a center mark. And then in half again. All right. Right, and then it says separate points B and D by holding B in place. Okay, so I think it's supposed to be like this. Is this right? And then that's the ugly house. I think I'd like it better the other way, really. So let's try doing it the other way then. We'll come in. Probably should fold this a lot more even, huh? Oh well. Okay. Okay, there we go. I guess that's a house. It's a folded paper or something. I don't like the color, but whatever. Okay. Alright. I think I'm going to have to glue those points down, or, so that, I know in origami you're not supposed to like glue the pieces down, but it's going in a journal that's going to, be 30 weeks before it gets written in again. So yeah. There we go. Right. Sorry. Maybe we could put like a little bird in the sun here. Let's do that. And then we can maybe fly a kite or something. Go fly a kite, right? Go fly a kite, lady. It was crazy though. There was one guy there. I guess he is a, I don't know what to this one. Oh, well. Sit here and fuss and mess over it. All right. It'll show. Oh, there it is. It'll show up eventually, like I said. He apparently breeds Arabian horses and makes metal. He said, and chances are, if you have a cell phone, the metal that was bought to make that cell phone came from him. I was like, okay. I didn't know what to believe. Horses and metal. I don't know. It just... Not to say it's not true. Sometimes we have to give the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. Okay. we go. This is kind of only half of the, maybe we could put that like there for like in front of our house, right? And then have a little birdie on the house or down here, and then a little kite flying off the house, right? Something like that. These get stranger and stranger sometimes, and trying to find things that I think once I get caught up, and then you can realize, and you do this actually like week to week, or even every 2 a week, would not be so bad. If you had to get caught up, but it's trying to think outside the box and do, have all of these put together for the week to try and get caught up. It can be a little, I think, challenging. But fun for sure. But, oh guys, I got excellent news too. My chickaroos have finally laid eggs. Yay! They started laying last Wednesday. And so today is Monday. So I'm trying to film as many of these as I can today. They're late. They won't show probably until tomorrow, Tuesday. But anyway, so I have now got 11 eggs already. Yay! Pretty soon I'm going to have so many eggs, I'm not going to know what to do with them. So, I don't know, but I'm excited. Yay! But they did lay late. So I guess, my sister's mother-in-law was correct in saying, they're just going to lay when they're ready. And they make some very, very funny noises when it's like, when they're in there laying. You definitely know, of course, I would imagine that's probably mild compared to, the noises made by women having babies. So, yeah. I know labor was intense for me. I had both my children cesarean, but I did have labor. Because I did try to do natural on both, but it just didn't happen. So yeah, well, my second one, my son, I didn't have the labor like that because he was premature. So I think I'm just going to use, see if this is a thin enough piece. It should tack on there with this. Oh my goodness. But I can't wait because, like I said, next week we're going to do queen rearing. I don't know if that's something I'm going to get into, but I think it would be an amazing thing to try and help to take the natural bees that we capture and genetically, you don't enhance or change anything. You just are, essentially, you're not manipulating anything. You're just building additional queens, because when the girls think that they are queenless, they will take one of the larva and they will turn it into a queen cell. They'll build a queen cell in there for so that they have a queen. And so you can do that yourself and rear your own queens with those genetics, which, we need local bees. We need to quit bringing in bees from different places, because those bees really are from that area and are genetically adapted, because bees do. They are genetically, so like, if they come from an area that has a long, I'm thinking like a long pollen season and a very short dearth, then they will continue that through their genetics, so okay, you can see the house is, the kite got stuck in the house or behind the house, something like that. Anyway, so that's the problem, and it's kind of cruel to bring in bees from, I might cover part of that, but that's okay, I think. To me, it's cruel. I'm not saying that anyone is being cruel to their bees by buying outside bees. I can understand why they do that, and there's many different reasons why they would do that, and they're not doing it to be cruel. To me, to make a bee, knowing that they will not. Here we have about a month and a half to 2 months of a dearth in the summer where we don't get a whole lot of pollen. We have things that grow, but we don't have pollen, pollinators or certain plants that don't bloom until later in September, kind of thing. So you kind of get that wide range there. And so if you get bees that are used to, collecting pollen continuously throughout, they're just going to continue to try and do that. So you're going to have to keep them from starving or utilizing all of their reserves, which, essentially they have so much for themselves, and they always collect extra. The surplus always, the beekeeper's price for caring for them, so to speak. So they will go into their reserves because they don't have. And so a lot of beekeepers feed their bees sugar water, and that's not what honey production is about. So in my eyes, that's me personally, but I'm not saying that if you keep bees and you do that you're in the wrong. I am not saying that at all. Okay, at all. It's just in my point of view and in my preference, and that's my reason for doing what I'm doing. I don't condemn anyone for doing what they're doing, so it's what it is. But these are the reasons why I do what I do, to kind of, and it helps to balance it out too, I think, a little bit. So, but anyway, that's here nor there. We are done with this week 30. How many minutes did we take? 30 minutes. We could maybe do another, but I think with this one, we'll get back into it. We might do 2 in the next. So I don't know. So that's week 30, guys. We had, I need to do my, I always forget my gosh darn numbers. Okay. Let's see if we can find a 3 and a 0 in here. I'm sure we can. There we go, 0. See if we can find a 3. A 3. 3. Where's my 3? Oh, looks like it might be a 3. That's a 3. Look at there. upside down, but I love these numbers, Amy. Amy at Crafty Cat USA makes these stencils. She has them cut out, whole big pack, different styles, fonts for your numbers, which I think is kind of cool. Let's go. We're gonna have 30 on the house, right? House 30. House number. What's your house number? 30. So, but we just thought we would. It may not be something that we end up doing. Queen, we're definitely going to do beekeeping, but the queen rearing, we'll see. We'll see. It does help the genetics to keep the local bees local. You know what I mean? To keep their genetics going. It helps to offset. I understand why people do buy bees. Not everyone can climb a tree and set a trap, or not everyone wants to or has the time to trap their bees. So I understand why they get them. Hopefully more local beekeepers will purchase local bees. And I notice a lot of them have started to or try to before they will go to other resources. So that's always a good thing. All right, so there's our 30. Something maroon. We got a maroon strip of fabric, some graph paper, avocado dyed, origami or other kind of folded paper. So we folded and made a little house. And, as an extra bonus, we put a little flower, a little kite flying, a little birdie, and put 30 as our house number, right? Some colorful paper, which we put a strip here, and a place. And I do believe this is in Scotland. I'm not sure whereabouts. I tried to read the article and figure out where it was, and I couldn't find it. And I was like, man, I'm spending too much time over here. So a portion of a brochure, an advertisement, that is actually part of our little, the bonus came from our advertisement, for embroidery threads and materials. So we've got, that there. So we are good with week 30. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you plan on joining me for the next couple weeks that we do. Always keep tight, guys, or keep an eye out, because you never know when I'll do giveaways. They might be surprised. They might be scheduled. I don't know. I'm going to try and start doing them a little more regularly. But right now, for now, they're going to be sporadical. Until I can kind of get back into a decent routine. Oh, yeah, there was something too that I wanted to show you guys. Hold on just a second. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys. I ordered this from Crafty Cat USA on her website at craftycatusa.com. Okay, and it is one of her fabric journals. I guess her sister made these up and gave kind of some instructions on how to do it. And then she's got a video on how to do it, but there's a lot of different things that you can do. So I bought one, and I thought I would do a video on how I constructed it, if I can get the darn bag open. Because, I'm like a goofball that way. I'm trying to figure out where it opens. It's probably like right there. Oh, there it is. See that? Told you. Right there, and I couldn't see that. So she put a little sponge piece on here because I think there is a button on this. Sisters in journaling, having fun scrapping together, which I think is awesome. Amy did a really great job with coordinating this with her sister. It's a beautiful button, by the way. This is some Tim Holtz fabric, which I think it's based off of the abandoned paper, which I have the paper pad for that somewhere. And so, this is just awesome. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so here she put this together with some different ones, and she did, so, which is really, really cool. So I've got some, she's doing it one way. I was thinking, well, I might try and do it a different, I mean, similar, but do some different things in it to give some additional ideas. I love this. This would be awesome for, you know, I think my daughter would really love this, so I might make it for her because I think she's filled up her last journal I made for her. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Or I don't know. I might sell it in the shop. Who knows? We'll see. But I figured maybe we could do that. I am tomorrow getting together with the lady who wants me to make her journal. That will be fun because she is a queen bee. And so she's into, you know, the queen bee, the pinks, the lace, the leather, the, you know, the that kind of shabby kind of feel, and maybe a little more. I think she's a little more rock and roll and steampunky kind of thing, which is awesome because I kind of want to. I like the steampunk, but I don't like it all steampunk. I like that, a little bit of that femininity. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. That's me. And not everybody's like that. So, anyways, guys, let me keep this out because I'm going to need that. And until next time, you guys, plenty of hugs, loves, and blessings. Mwah. Bye, guys.